my beautiful pumpkins, and welcome to this yes or no tarot card reading. I've done one of these in the past, and it's just been a really long time. I think maybe even more than a year ago, I've made one of these, and I think they're so helpful. Basically, the idea behind this is that you come to this reading with a yes or no question, and I'm going to let you know if it is a yes or a no or a not right now. And the different card piles, no matter which deck they look like they're from, it doesn't matter. There are probably going to be actually, you know what? I don't know. I haven't looked at any of them. So they could be all yeses. They could be all nos. They could be some yeses and some nos and vice versa. So we don't know. We're going to find out. But basically you would come to this reading and I'm opening myself up to basically channel your spirit guides. I believe that if you're here, you would have been led by spirit to kind of help get some divination on some decisions that maybe you're making, or you want to know the outcome if it's going to be a certain way. So just think of a question that your guides could answer that would give you a yes or a no. You can use this reading multiple times. If you have several different questions, you can jump around to different piles. All that I ask is that you use your intuition and allow yourself to really be guided to which pile is correct for you, or piles. There might be multiple. I am going to go ahead and put some crystals on the different piles because I know when I don't use candles, people tell me that they have a harder time choosing without something to differentiate everything. So I am going to put some crystals up on these cards for you so you can kind of have something that will help you to differentiate a little bit. So number 1 over here has a malachite. Number 2 has a cherry quartz. Number 3 has a piece of howlite. Number 4 has a piece of amethyst. Number 5 has serpentine, and number 6 has bumblebee jasper. So go ahead, you can use the crystals, you can use the timestamps to see if your lucky number is present, whatever it might be that you normally would use to choose cards for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and give you about a minute or so with some calming music to decide, and then check out the timestamps either in the description box or at the top of the comments, and we'll see if it's a yes or a no. All right, so pile number 1, if you chose this, you would have chose the malachite crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up here for you, and let's see if it's a yes or a no. So we have the King of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like overall, this is a yes, because the King of Swords is someone that rules from a really intellectual place. So if this is an intellectual decision or something that's been playing on your mind for a while, but you've had a lot of time to think about whatever it is, I feel like you're going to make the best decision for yourself. Actually, I almost feel like this one could be both. And I say that because I feel like it's whatever is more favorable for you. And I hate that it's not a definite, because obviously that's why you're here, is for a definite yes or no. But I feel like this is both, because it could be a yes. I mean, ultimately, I got the strong indication of yes. The only reason I'm saying that it could be both is because we do have the Seven of Cups here, which is a lot of uncertainty, a lot of not knowing where we're going or what to do. And ultimately, with the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles present, you're going to make a decision that's in alignment with yourself regardless. So I do feel like right off the bat, yes would be the answer. But I also feel like if this is a question that you asked and yes would be a bad thing, I feel like ultimately then for you specifically, it would be no. Like if the outcome isn't something that is favorable, because to me, the outcome of this is very favorable. So yes, ultimately, but also there's a no in there. I feel like if this is something that has to do with you making some kind of an exchange of currency, then you're going to get that money back tenfold. Like there's no, like you're not losing anything with this. Maybe some of you asked like about making a big purchase or signing a contract of sort. Whatever this is that you're going into an agreement or a negotiation with that could feel really uncertain or scary, you're going to come out on the other end of that in a very positive place. It's like whatever you've given is going to come back to you plus. Like if this is a new home that you've put in an offer on, I feel that many of you are scared about something that pertains to that. And if it's a new home or something of that regard, that you're putting like quite a bit of money into, the like safety and security and the way that the home makes you feel is going to give back to you, so much so that you're going to be able to manifest more abundance. I feel like this has to do with money no matter what it is. You're going into some kind of negotiation and it feels scary and uncertain, but you really don't need to worry about it. And you're making decisions from a really sound place. I actually want to look a little bit at this King of Swords. This King of Swords, I also feel like animals might have messages for you. If you feel a kinship to any animals, I feel like obviously we have a crow depicted here, an owl. I feel like birds might be very significant to you as well. And I feel like many of you also maybe are planning like some kind of travel of some kind. I feel like all of these cards, except for maybe this six, kind of have some kind of travel involved with them. Like you're definitely journeying somewhere. Maybe you're even going to the mountains. I feel like there's a lot of mountains depicted here, or the beach. Ultimately, though, as I've stated, whatever is going to be the more favorable outcome, your spirit guides want you to know that that is what is going to be granted from the yes or no. So if it is a no and that's what you're preferring the answer to be, this to me ultimately just looks like a very positive outcome regardless. So that is what I have for you, pile number one. I hope this gave you some clarity, and best of luck on whatever's going on for you. All right, pile number two with the cherry quartz. Sorry, that malachite was here from the last reading. With the cherry quartz, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see if this is a yes or a no for you. You know what, let's lay them all out before I just start spewing things off. We have an 8 of Pentacles, a 3 of Wands, a 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. I feel like ultimately the answer is yes, but I don't know that you're going to get exactly what you're hoping for. Like, this is almost like a be careful what you've wished for kind of attitude. And I don't mean that like it's like to your detriment or anything. Like, I do believe you will get what you've asked for and what you've been working towards, especially if this is something that you've asked about, like maybe getting into a certain school. I'm hearing for some of you, there's like something that maybe you've put some energy towards. Maybe you've set intention for it. You've been trying to manifest it. With the 3 of Wands, I also feel like you've already done something that goes in line with this. You've worked hard for it, possibly. And I feel like with whatever this is that is culminating for you, that is coming, whatever this is that is coming towards you, You are divinely protected in the pursuit of this and in receiving this and in going through this, because even with the Seven of Wands, this often can be like a lot of persecution coming at you, but you're so in alignment with yourself that it literally won't matter. Like whatever this decision is or this thing is that you're wanting or where you're going, whatever this is, a lot of people might have told you not to go for it. And ultimately, you were just like, no, I'm not listening to that. Like, you just really need to keep trusting your own intuition on this path. And what you've worked towards will be granted to you. I really get the sense that some of you also could be entrepreneurs or working on some kind of side hustle or some kind of creative endeavor, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about that, like mastering your own skill and creating something with your own hands. It doesn't always have to be that. It also can just be that you're just mastering yourself in some way. Ultimately, though, I do feel like you may hit some hiccups in this. The Five of Swords can be like, yes, you're winning. That's the thing that I want to point out. The Five of Swords is still a yes. Yes, you're getting what you've asked for. However, it may come at the cost of something else. Like, it's kind of like that saying of like, great, what is it? It's like something about like, with great power comes great responsibility. That's what it is. Like, I feel like you are definitely going to have more responsibility, and whatever you're getting into, there may be like a more competitive market for whatever it is. Now, don't let that discourage you. I am a big advocate of not letting a saturated market stop you, no matter what you want to create or do. I'm a big proponent of saying never let that stop you ever. However, I do feel like mentally the competition might get to you, or you may start to compare yourself to other people, because the Five of Swords is winning at all costs regardless, but it's like sometimes stepping on people to get there. And I would say more than anything, even if that's not you and you're not somebody that would step on someone else to get where you want to go, just be careful of your mental brain. Like, be careful with your mental health, I feel like, because with this, I feel like you're going to get in your head a lot, and just like be prepared to continue to sit in that aligned place, because you're going to get what you've asked for. So great. Love that for you. And I hope this helped you, pile number 2, and many blessings on your endeavors. All right, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see what we have for you. If you chose this pile, you chose the Howlite crystal, one of my personal favorites. Let's go ahead and see if this is a yes or a no. We have the Eight of Cups for you, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. I am going to say right off the bat, whatever this is, it's a no. And I say that because with the Eight of Cups, this is you walking away from something, and maybe something that once really captivated you and had your attention and your heart. But ultimately, you're going to find that it's not very fruitful, whether that's a relationship or some kind of an endeavor or just something that even you wanted. It's not going to provide the fulfillment that you thought it would. And your spirit guides are actually protecting you from this thing by not letting it come to fruition. I feel like with the Ace of Wands, many of you have maybe even set time to like really decide on what you wanted and really like put some energy towards this. And I also feel like even if this thing does not come to pass, you don't receive whatever it is, it's a no. I feel like you're not going to be so heartbroken over it. You might for a time, because I feel like the Eight of Cups energy can be kind of difficult at times, but ultimately something better is going to come instead, because the Four of Wands is really about celebration and like having your desires met. And also like having like a home that is really supportive and celebrates you. And then with the Hermit, this is also going to lead to more introspection for you. The Hermit is a deeply introspective card. It's all about being by yourself and really kind of getting clear. Like to me, the Hermit is like the Hermit can be like a spiritual awakening sometimes. Like it is the card that really brings us back to our own internal self-awareness. And I feel like you are going to gain so much from this experience, even if it's a little heartbreaking at first. It's something that you're going to be so glad that whatever it was did not come to pass. And honestly, even if you were hoping for a no, like no would have been a good thing. In this scenario, I feel like you're going to learn so much from this experience, period, because it's something you also really didn't want, and you're going to be so happy that it didn't happen. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this helps you out. And do not forget, when you stand up in your own authenticity, you empower everyone around you to do the same. Hello there, pile number 4, and welcome to this yes or no. If you chose this pile, you would have chosen the amethyst. This is kind of, it actually looks like it's a little more polished, but some of it's kind of rough. I don't know. She's cute. We like her. So we have amethyst for you, and let's go ahead and see if this is a yes or a no. So we have the 4 of Swords, Judgment, the Sun, and the 10 of Cups. I'm going to say right off the bat that this is actually a yes. I was a little bit uncertain right at first with the 4 of Swords, but I'm going to say that whatever this is a yes for you. With the Sun, the 10 of Cups, especially. The Sun is always going to be a yes. I don't care who you are. Even when the Sun is reversed, it's still very positive. The Sun is just one of those cards that, like, you're feeling joyous, you're feeling victorious, you're feeling like you can rest now because of what you've set into motion for yourself. And Judgment is about other people listening to you because you have such a magnetic energy because of the things that you're doing, what you've learned, the decisions you've made. Other people see you doing good, and so they want to follow what you're doing. And the 10 of Cups, this to me is really about having it all. This is about having the home you desire, the relationship you desire, the money you desire, the children you desire. This is like the grand culmination of feeling very supported by your family, by your friends, by the universe. This is having like a grand cosmic support system, and you feeling like you can finally rest for a little while because maybe things have been chaotic for you and this thing has really been weighing on you. But whatever it is, like, you are going to see so much success come from this, and it's something that will be really reassuring. So you can take this as definitely a positive yes. And honestly, I'm so excited for you. I think that this is going to be magical, whatever comes out of this, and I look forward to hearing about it. All right, pile number 5. If you chose the Serpentine, you chose this pile, and let's go ahead and see what we have for you, if it is a yes or a no. We have the Tower, the Page of Crystals, the Devil, and the 3 of Cups. I'm going to be quite frank with you. Pile number 5, this is a no. Whatever you have been building up in your mind, have been asking for, have been wanting, have been going after, or something that you're asking about, you might also be like diverting from a disaster. Maybe like a no is really what you were hoping for, but this is a no. I feel like if this went forward into a yes, your spirit guides are actually protecting you from a disaster, because the Tower can be something that is very, it's a disaster. Like the Tower is not anything that you want to mess with. Like sometimes it's cool if like you want something really quickly to happen, like overnight fame, or like, I feel like the Tower can be like really rapid action in like a positive thing, but ultimately you don't really want to be anywhere near a tower. Like it is utter destruction. It usually breaks the person's heart as well. Like it's not something that you want to mess with. So I do feel like with this, you are actually being you're like crisis averted, basically. And with the Devil being present here, this is also like something that could be very destructive for your spirits and like painful for you is also being averted. So whatever it is, like, this is good. Like, be glad that you are having this being kept from your path. And the 3 of Cups, I mean, obviously feel how you need to feel about it. I'm always going to say honor your feelings. Do not let some bitch on the internet, even if that bitch is me, tell you not to like to feel a certain way. Like you feel how you need to feel about this. This could be something that is devastating for you. But ultimately, I would say no. But the most important thing I want to pull out of this for you as well is with a Three of Cups, I do feel like you are being supported in this. Like, if this is a no and it's something that really crushes you to hear no, you will have support. You will have other opportunities that will come to you. And you're actually going to be able to, like, I feel like because of this, you're going to have not only better, but multiple opportunities come to you. Like maybe you asked, I feel like some of you, ooh, this is big. I haven't had any like direct messages come through in any of these yet, but I feel like some of you maybe asked if like somebody liked you or had a crush on you. And if that was you and you chose this pile, this person is not for you. Like they might look like the whole package on the outside. The devil usually does, but no. Run for the hills. They are not for you. You do not want to mess with this person's energy. Trust me on that one. With the Three of Cups, I feel like you're going to have other people coming your way, other people that you're going to find attractive, that are going to find you attractive, that are going to be way better suited for you. And if it's not about a person and it's like an opportunity or a thing that you're asking for or something of that regard, like just know that this being withheld from you is a good thing. And that there are people around you that want to support you in better opportunities that are coming. So that is what I have for you, pile number 5. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helped you on your path. And do not forget, when you stand up in your own authenticity, you empower everyone around you to do the same. Bye. And last but certainly not least, pile number 6. If you chose this pile, you chose the Bumblebee Jasper. And for you, with a yes or a no, we have the High Priestess, the 2 of Crystals, the 4 of Crystals, and the Knight of Crystals. Ooh, lots of crystal energy, lots of passion and creativity. I feel like overall, this is a yes. Ultimately, because I feel like you are somebody that has really trusted your intuition on this decision. And I feel like you didn't even need to come here and ask this question, to be honest. Like you already knew internally what this was going to say because the High Priestess is somebody that is just very intuitive. Like you are your own oracle. With the 2 of Crystals, I feel like the 2 of Crystals is really about like having choices in front of you and you getting to, I feel like this is also about having like the power to bring anything in. And the 4 of Crystals, this card is a lot about having like divine support, having like victory, having like a home that really supports you. And the Knight of Crystals is passionately going after something and seeking it like relentlessly, like almost like a restless energy to go after something that you really want. And Spirit is saying, if that is you and you are feeling really passionately drawn to something and like ready to start something new, this is definitely the time for you to do it. The overall is a yes. You're going to receive what you've asked for. You're going to get into what you've asked for. The pathway is going to open up for you to do, have, or be a certain way. And ultimately it's a yes. Like this is a great reading. I feel like every single card really is about going forward to do that which your soul feels very called to. This is a very internal reading to me, especially with the High Priestess. She definitely deals in like the internal, and also really standing in your divine feminine energy. No matter how you identify, everybody has masculine and feminine energy within them. No matter how you identify, that energy is very like, the energy is very, it's a good place to, it's a good jumping off place. I mean, both masculine and feminine energy serve their purpose and can be good jumping off places. But I feel like for this in particular, like you've really called this forward. And so, yeah, I feel like ultimately it's yes. So I hope this helped you on your path. Please do not forget, when you stand up in your own authenticity, you empower everyone around you to do the same. I love you so much, my pumpkins, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.